It's okay, so I hope I'm recording, which I am. I watched Hugo today, and yes, this is a direct upload thing once again, so there's no editing, it's just me talking. And basically I want to say, do I think it deserved to win all the awards that it got? Kind of. It's basically one of those movies where you can tell the director or whatever was just wanting to make a visual film first, and then the rest later. It's hard to explain. People who really like watching movies, or they would probably like to say films kind of thing, right, would like this movie a lot more. I didn't mind it, but I can see why a lot of people hate it. So basically it's set in Paris, I think 1930s, and there's a little kid, and he's basically an orphan because his dad died in a fire. And the dad basically all really just left him to, this little wind up toy guy who's like, I don't know, sorry about that, probably the size of that shelf there, right? So big but not huge. And basically the kid is trying to fix it throughout the entire movie, and he runs into this old guy who he keeps stealing parts from, or where we're assumed he's stealing parts from, because I don't think see him stealing from the guy. There's a scene where he goes to grab like this toy mouse, but the kid isn't saying, you know, oh, I'm grabbing it for this reason, I'm grabbing it for that reason. You find out he was gonna fix it or whatever, and he does fix it in the movie, which that is not a spoiler, so shut up. And basically throughout the entire movie you're following this kid and Chloe, what's her name, girl from Kick-Ass, who I think is highly overrated, personally. All the 4chan guys are gonna dislike it, but basically it's just 2 hours of just watching this kid mope and whine about trying to fix a toy robot. Like, there is some interesting story parts, like if they talk about film from back in 1930s when it was like just new, so like that's kind of cool. That actually has a huge part of it near the end, which if they stuck to that part throughout the entire movie about talking about the old movies back then, it would have been a lot better than the movie. I just think the story was lacking a bit. A lot of people are gonna say no, but I'm pretty sure it didn't win for any stories. If it did win for best script or something, then I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. It just won for visual stuff, which, yeah, it looked nice. The actors were eh. Like, you had the guy who's in Shutter Island, the old guy with the mustache. He's a really good actor. He's won a shitload of awards, and he's really good. His part was fine, you know, I'm not saying anything about him. The one character which annoyed me was that Sacha Baron blah 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 whatever, the guy who played Borat, is in this movie, and he has a pretty big role as a evil guard kind of guy. Well, he's not evil, but he's just doing his job to the extreme. All I can see is Borat when I see him, which sucks, I guess. The main actor, the kid, did not like him whatsoever. He was just a whiny little fuck. And there was actually some lines and stuff that, like, looks and lines throughout the movie that when he says them sounded bad. Am I blaming the kid for that? Yeah, sadly. And that Chloe girl, she didn't do a good job either. Like, she did okay. She did what she normally does, says her line, but she was supposed to be like this cute kind of girl in the movie, and sorry, but that movie really just showed me how kind of she looked. But I'm not being mean. She's only like 15 or whatever, so I'm not being mean to that. But no, the main kid actors I think were bad. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of flamed on this, because I didn't hate the movie. I actually liked a lot of good elements. The whole thing with the last half of the movie was so much better than the first half. the first half, I know they're trying to explain things and get to the point, but when they start talking about films, if I say any more than what I'm saying here, I'll spoil the movie. But they talk about films, and it's a huge part near the end. So that made the movie good. I like those parts. But the whole beginning with the kid climbing through the whole thing and getting chased once in a while, and I don't know, I thought it was slow. The movie is 2 hours and like 4 minutes. If the movie was, say, an hour 40, I think the movie would have been a lot better. Do I say it deserves all the shit it's been getting? Not shit, but like, high ranking. I don't know. Like, let me check something. I know this is live, so it's gonna be a bitch to see me do this, but I'm gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes. I want to check its thing for Hugo, because Rotten Tomatoes is usually good. Oh, I can already see they like it a little too much. Alright, see. Okay, look at this. This is probably gonna be horrible. Wait, let me just first see if we can focus on, I know, woo, crazy effect. I'm not sure if you can see this at all, but I'm gonna play with this a little bit. It's gotten a 93 by Rotten Tomatoes and an 82 by the viewers, and saying that's basically the same for what do you call it? IMBD or whatever. Sorry about the blur. Now it's gonna be fucked up for the rest of the video. I don't even care. Yeah, I don't know. It's just my neck does weird shit, doesn't it? No, I don't know. I personally didn't think the movie was like the greatest thing on earth, like a lot of people did. If I had to give a rating, I'd give it a 7 something maybe, because I did like parts. There were parts I really did like. There were parts I thought were boring. Some of the actors pissed me off. Yeah, I know, I'm gonna get probably hate for that. But I think it like a 7. If I gave it a 7 something, I'd be being nice, but I think 7 would be good on for what I want to say it, you know? I know. I'm not a really good reviewer thing, but like if I edit this and shit, you know, it's live stream. I saw it at work, cause at work we have DVD rentals and stuff. So I watched it on at work. So yeah, I did maybe miss little things here and there, but I'm pretty sure I saw. There's even times where I pause it and was like, oh look, this is interesting. Pause, and then I would do something, and then go back. Otherwise, go watch it, I guess. You can say whatever you want if you go watch it. I'm not saying don't watch it. I won't say that because it is a good movie. But, do I think it should be 2 hours and something? No. Not at all. Not at all. But, yeah, this is just a quick little thing. Not quick, 8 minutes, me rambling. Sorry, I know this is boring as fuck. But I'm bored, so now you can be bored with me. And the reason why I haven't been doing normal videos is 1, working, and 2, my room's a fucking mess right now, if you look. Okay, you can't really see this, but boxes and empty crap and desks in the middle of the room, and yeah, it's terrible right now. It's being moved around, and I haven't had time to. But yeah, I don't know.